the scene. And we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you when you go. Maybe we find each other somewhere down the road, 'cause I'm over trying and making it right when I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end. There's no way we're going back now. No, you ain't giving what I need. Yeah, that crowd was getting too loud, screaming out, saying I'm not gonna be the one to pick up your pieces, stop my life when you need it, say you blame me for everything when you leave it. I'm still getting these concussions, throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me top.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Boston taking on Tampa Bay. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And away we go this afternoon. That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And ball 1.
Third pitch of this ball game, that one right in the zone, but it's called for a ball, man. That's frustrating, but you got to stay focused, keep making that pitch. You're going to get the strike call.
Satchel into his motion, the long windup, turns on the rubber, kicks and fires. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Jorge Polanco will hit next. Polanco in his 9th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And there's a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one missing inside. That one out to right. Trout is there. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Juan Soto. Liner back to the mound, and he's got it. Quick reactions there, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the mound in this one, Corbin Burns.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Bottom of the first. Here's Mike Trout. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. And he takes a strike. Hard hit left side. Zips it across. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. And now two aboard. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now it's Frankie Lindor. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Ball. 1-1.
And a foul ball. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. So up next, Walker Jenkins. Towards first. The tag, and he's out. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Martinez going back on it. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 1-0. So two down, digging in, Lance Berkman. First pitch, and he just misses. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Satchel kicks and delivers.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that one is inside. On the ground right side. Fires over to first. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Hank Aaron. Cut on and lifted in the air. Jenkins sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now J.D. Martinez breaks his bat, pops it up, hauls it in for the out. And now the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches.
Whips it across, inning over. Top half of the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jason Varitek. Page back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
1-0.
That's inside.
No, that's inside.
And there's a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. Out to center. Mantle under it. And there's one down. Here's Jason Hayward. Saying he's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Page winds and fires. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that one's gone. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Base is empty, one away. Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. And that misses. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside.
Ball. 3-1.
Swing and a miss. And now 3-2. That's ripped. Base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Safe at second. 1 out. Runner at second. Soto digs in now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
In there at the knees. Swing and a ball popped up. Hank makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Francisco Lindor. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Just
ball
missed.
Inside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Satchel comes to the plate. Pitch misses, and the count's full.
Count's full.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Ted Simmons. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Inside, just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's 0-1.
Next pitch is inside, and now it's even 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, no outs. And now Ellie De La Cruz. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Reaching for it, and brings it in. Now at the plate, Cody Mayo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped on a line. Crow Armstrong grabs it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1 strike.
Fouled off left side. 2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. And we're back. Leading off, Walker Jenkins. Misses inside. And that is ball 1. Jenkins goes 6 feet 3 inches, only 20 years old. And he's usually in center, but today starting in right. That just misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mantle moving under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered in this game. Just
no,
missed.
That missed. That's a ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strikes him out with 100. So 2 down now, and here is Lance Berkman. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. On the ground, right side. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Hank Aaron. Flied to right his first time. Fly ball down the line, Jenkins. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And Martinez. That misses, ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps
Lindor on to first. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now 1 missed.
Ball.
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2.
Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And now Jason Hayward. That clips a corner. Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. That one to first, but that rolls foul. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-2. Got game. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Chopper to second. Hank throws to first in time, and Albies is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Center field, Crow Armstrong. Under it, nabs it, and there's one down. And here is Ted Simmons. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Foul ball. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And misses inside. Simmons over at second, one down. And there's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2-2. We got a full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Man at second. Laser could be trouble. Simmons around third. He'll score easily.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Inside, just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Misses, and the count's even at 2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. Well struck, right field. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Trout touches home and he scores. And it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And ball one.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
The catcher, number 33.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. They limit the damage here. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Next offering is fouled back. Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Just misses. And a full count now. Goes down looking. And next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that
oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The other way, and it stays fair. One runs in. Martinez with a quick throw back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. So two in scoring position with one out. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Berkman in the box now, takes strike one.
0-1.
And now it's even up. Lindor on third. Jenkins on at second with two down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
This to center field. De La Cruz on the move. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom six. Here's the second baseman, Hank Aaron. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. One down. Here is J.D. Martinez. Broken bat, rolling to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. In the air, left field. Brings it in for the third out. Top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. That's in for a strike.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Here's a 2-0. Hank. There's one.
Got him.
Relay to first, double play. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Late with the swing there.
No balls, 1 strike.
Base hit, left center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Two outs. And that's a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one the other way. And makes the play. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Ted Simmons. Burns back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Ball one, no strikes.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Albies over to first in time. 2 gone. De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Misses inside, and it's 1-1. Ripped to third, but handled. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Wastes no time there. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Inside, and that's ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, center field. Mantle has a beat on it. 1 away. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Strike on the inside corner.
It's 0-1.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Crow Armstrong at the plate now as he chases after that one. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now it's going to be Kobe Mayo. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Clearly seeing the ball very.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Slap the other way, foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away. Jason Varitek now at the plate. That's off the inside corner. And it's 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. And it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Hank Aaron. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game. And here is J.D. Martinez. Swings and misses. Strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
0-2.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got...
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away. So bases all loaded up. And now here is Mickey Mantle. Little chopper rolls foul. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. So now the DH. Spot, Ted Simmons. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. 2 outs, bases full. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. On the ground to third. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 2. Check swing went around. Strike 1.
0-1.
In the dirt.
No balls.
But no advance from the runners. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. The count now 2-2. To the right side, Berkman steps on the bag, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Lance Berkman. First pitch swinging.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Varitek stands in now, looks at that one inside. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And we are tied. It's 6-6. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jason Hayward will hit next. And there's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Got him! And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
No strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Rips one to right. Fair ball. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Polanco swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Hacks and misses. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. Up the middle. Lindor on to first. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. 1 down, here comes Cody Bellinger. And fouled off. Next pitch misses inside. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-2.
That one in the dirt, and a count now even up. Caught him looking for the K. Tied at 6. Now it's going to be Jason Varitek. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that skips in the dirt.
1-2.
Got him looking. And we're back. Now here is Francisco Lindor. Now a move being made at second base. Entering is the pinch runner, Dylan Cruz. Miller back to work. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Inside, just missed. Stays alive. Throws to first in time. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jenkins, the next to hit. Up and in. 1-0. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. In there for strike 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And that clips the inside corner. Foul ball, still 0-2. And now the lefty. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Lindor on to first. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th. Here's J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground to third. Polanco tosses to first. And Martinez is out. Mickey Mantle digs in now. In the air, right field. And that is the inning. Now we go to the 11th. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
0-1.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. There's a splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And the runner holds. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jason Varitek now at the plate. And the 1-0. Left field. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. And the batter now, Jason Hayward.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Ready to go for the last. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Man at second.
That's a ball.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. First and second, no outs. Here's Trout.
That's a ball.
That misses off the outside edge. In the air, right side of the infield. Albies sizes this one up. Makes the catch, 1 down. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. Hard on the ground to first. Throws to second for 1. Back to first, not in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. Check swing, called strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And we're back on to the 12th. Now it's it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. Inside. And the count even 1-1. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. The 2-2. That smash towards center. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-6. Polanco now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Next is the designated hitter, Dylan Cruz. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Trout. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And a foul ball. Lindor swings through that one.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
That one outside. 1-2 the count.
1-2.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here deep into extra innings. And now 2-2.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's good.
And a swing and a miss. And welcome back. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the
base hit into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. Back to a 1-run game. It's 8-7. Jason Varitek will hit next. First pitch misses. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Bellinger around second, on his way to third. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like...
They score a run thanks to the infield single. J.D. Martinez stands in. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball.
Up the middle. Base hit. That'll do it. In comes the winning run, and they win it in 12.
same. I wanna see the letter. When you look so good, look so fine.